Hi there. How are you? Good morning. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good, actually. I just woke up and it's 5:33. So I woke up about 10 minutes ago, made myself a cup of coffee, and got on the camera. Well, not on the camera, but turned on the camera. Yeah. So, how you doing? What you up to? Coffee, see? Coffee. So, went over to my family's last night, to my daughter's house, and watched American Ninja Warrior. It was so good. I love that show. We love that show. We watched it every Wednesday. I go over there on Wednesdays. Such a fun show. It's a kick-ass show. That's what it is. My daughter Rosie wants to become an American Ninja Warrior in 5 years. She thinks she can do it. I think she can do it too, to be honest with you. Rosie's strong as a tank. She needs to join a gym and get in some shape, but she could do it if she sets her mind to it. We all like to eat, that's the problem. Our lives kind of revolve around food, meals and dinners and stuff like that. So we would have to find something else to revolve our lives around so that we could get Rosie into shape to go into American Ninja Warrior. But we could do it. My nose is running already in anticipation of the stab. Good upon you, everybody. So my new caregiver, Mary, got in a car accident yesterday. So she won't be back till Monday. I'm totally bummed. I got a fill-in coming in. She's nice, though. I've had her since a couple weeks ago. But I have to hide everything. But that's cool. She's super nice. She's going to cook today. Mediterranean chicken salad with Kalamata olives and feta cheese and vinaigrette. It's going to be good. I'm going to like it. You know, I wish I could stand up and do my own cooking. I miss cooking. I used to love cooking. I used to cook for my family of 11 every single day. I used to do this thing where I would cook 30 meals a month and freeze them so that I could just take a meal out of the freezer and pop it in the oven for dinner. Because I homeschooled, so it was an all-day thing, homeschooling was. So getting dinner on the table every night was sometimes a challenge, but I would go off a menu too. But getting to the store, you know, was sometimes a challenge too. So it was nice to have those 30 meals. But boy, the 2 days of prep time was something else. Chopping and sauteing and prepping and grading and, you know, measuring and everything. That was something else altogether. And it was expensive. But it was worth it because it was nice. I had a big deep freeze, you know. It was nice just to pull out nacho cheese casserole or something, you know, and put that in the oven and make a salad and call it dinner. It was a nice way to go. I did that for many years. $30 meals. Sometimes I would do 60. Sometimes I'd do 2 months worth. Because I'd get anxious, you know, I'd get ambitious. And I'd do pies, like 15 pies at a time, like blackberry pies. We'd go blackberry picking, me and the kids. The kids would get blackberries all over their faces and all over their hands, and they'd get half of the blackberries in the bucket and half of the blackberries in their mouths. I had one son, though, Keith. He would not eat one blackberry. He would only pick, like me. I would do all the picking and never eat until I got home. Then I would eat blackberries. And he was like me. He would only pick. And so he would get rewarded. I would make him special things. And boy, he liked that. I would make him tartlets and all kinds of fun little things. He liked it. I'd make him cobbler, and he liked it. He was like my special little picker. He had that same drive I did, like get the bucket full, you know? All the other kids would like get their mouths full, and they'd eat the red ones, and, you know, it was funny. And they'd pick half red, half black ones, and they just wouldn't care. And they'd pick them, and they'd pick the stem and the berry, and so I'd have to go through and pick off the stem and the berry and clean them all out and wash all the earwigs off, and it was fun, though. I'd get major berries. I'm talking big Ziploc bags, you know, the gallon Ziploc bags, full of them that I would freeze. And then when I got enough, I'd make pies, and I'd make like 15 pies at a time. I'd make blackberry pies and apple pies and pumpkin pies and all kinds of pies, and I'd just roll out crust and 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 make them in the pie tins, you know, like Marie Callender pie tins. Not the throwaway kind, but the metal ones, you know. And then, because those would fit perfectly in a Ziploc bag. And then when the pie's made, put it in the Ziploc bag, zip it shut, and freeze it. And then when you're ready to bake it, you take it out and you put it on a pie plate, on a cookie sheet, and you put it in the oven and you bake it, and it's just like a fresh pie. It was really good. It was worth it too. See all those pies in my freezer all lined up, my meals in the freezer all lined up. It was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty. So I put in my time, you know. It's not like I'm lazy now. Well, I feel lazy now. That's the problem, because I'm disabled, you know. I feel lazy, but I just have to think of it another way. I have to think of it now I'm using my creativity in a different way. I read and I watch a lot of TV. I like TV though. See, I like TV. That's my problem, is I get my shows and I like my shows, and I watch soap operas, 2 of them. I know that's bad. I watch The Bold and the Beautiful at 12:30 on Channel 2 of CBS. And then I watch um, Days of Our Lives on NBC at 1 o'clock. So those are my stories. I love them. I've watched them since I was a teenager. I took a lot of time off though, but you just get right back into them and you can catch up. You don't miss anything. So, wonder how long my hair is getting in the back here before I'm growing it out. Oh yeah, you can sure see it. That's why I'm growing out my undercut, because I can't decide if to grow it out or cut it again. I'll probably end up cutting it again since the summer's getting so hot already. It was 94 degrees yesterday here, and my steering wheel gets so hot. I need a steering wheel cover for it. It like burns my hands, you know, when it's in the sun. I don't know what to do, and I don't know what to do. So I gotta figure that out. Okay, well, it's been a long talk today. So I'll see you on the flip side, okay? Okay, peace.